Hi Libra, welcome to your weekly tarot reading. So I'm going to pull you an additional guidance card before I shuffle the rest of the deck, the Blessed card. The Blessed card is basically the Ace of Cups card. Okay, so it's this is very, it tends to show up as an energy of love, but I always hope the Blessed card turns up where the person needs it the most. So it can be a new job, it can be some sort of financial reward, somewhere where you suddenly feel that there's a guiding force looking after you. So hopefully it should be going exactly where you need it to be. It very often is the Ace of Cups card there. So can I get 6 cards for the sign of Libra, please, for the week ahead? So the Queen of Pentacles behind you. The gift is the Queen of Swords. So 2 queens already. The challenge is the Knight of Pentacles. Slow moving energy. The Magician is other people's energy. Underneath the Queen of Swords is Temperance. Then the Three of Wands. So yeah, the Three of Wands is showing up because of the Knight of Pentacles as a challenge. The Knight of Pentacles is the most slowest moving knight of all. Okay, very, very often when he appears, and if someone's having a tarot reading, it's because the knight and the way that he moves tends to be the challenge. Okay, and I think that's why the Three of Wands is the outcome. So I wonder where you're feeling blessed then. Can you give me a connecting card between these two? That's very odd because you do get the Chariot. But this is like movement that seems to be taking its time. And that's probably what Temperance is showing up as. Because Temperance is that no extremities of behaviour. It's the middle path. It's my Buddha card, which means we work to get this balance of extremities. And sometimes the Temperance card can be a card about peace. So there obviously is dealing with some sort of energy of there's movement, but with the brakes on. And it's the Knight of Pentacles. It does that absolutely always, Libra. There's almost never a chance that this slow moving energy is maybe what's creating some sort of difficulty. So behind you is the Queen of Pentacles. This might be a person, it might be you. So the Queen of Pentacles is always about boundaries and self-esteem and self-value. Remember, we attract to us the exact reflection of what we think we're worth. When the Queen of Pentacles shows up, there's really, really messages about self-esteem going on. Really, really love this Queen. So the fact that she's there, the fact that you get Temperance showing up, I'm actually not getting the Knight of Pentacles is that big a deal for you. So yeah, tell me what the connecting card is between the Queen of Pentacles and Temperance. You got the Chariot again, twice. So this is about some sort of movement. And even though you've got both cards about still waiting, there's something very peaceful about the Queen of Pentacles and the Temperance. It's almost that you know something's in the bag. You might not fully see it in your hand yet, but you sort of know it's about to happen. It's sort of a message like that. Hold on guys, the cards fell. The challenge is the Knight of Pentacles is about timing. Always, might as well be the Wheel of Fortune. The Knight of Pentacles moves. Absolutely love the Earth cards, by the way, so it's not a judgment. But when it falls as a challenge, it's the way that nature works. And sometimes as humans, we can get a little bit impatient with waiting for the night's unfoldment. Okay, now the gift is the Queen of Swords, which is obviously your card. She's my card as well. A little bit of detachment, taking a step back. She's really, really clear. Her spiritual eyes wide open, which means she's got a 360-degree vision of things. If that's the case, maybe that's why you're feeling temperate, because she floats in the water. She doesn't drown in it. So that's the picture that I've got, that even though you might be dealing with slow moving energy, you've got the ability to take a step back, because in temperance, her mind and her heart have came into alignment. And because the Queen of Pentacles is behind you, there's a little bit of a feeling, Libra, of really precious self-value. And when we get this precious self-value, everything's just a matter of time and allowing what's on its way to us to come. Now, other people's energy is the Magician, which means they hold all the aces. People in your life might be feeling quite personally empowered, wanting to make changes in their lives. Tell me more about the Magician, please. Who's he? What's he got to do with? One card. Very, very male energy. And obviously, you know, we've all got male and female within us. But this is male in the fact that it wants to take action. It's that someone turning up to see you and they're like, oh, I want to go and sort my life out. I've got to find a direction. I've got to sort this out. With the Empress, so the Empress is very beautiful, very much about love, good food, massage, that sort of thing. But someone who is showing up as both these energies would be very, very geared towards their sense of why is my soul here? It's very, very much about being an empowered individual, the Magician. And this is about empowerment around love, around practicality. This could be about family. It could be about prosperity, that sort of energy. But other people seem to be incredibly dynamic this week for you. So Temperance and the Queen of Swords. Give me a middle card for these two. One card. Four of Wands, okay? She's celebrating, crossing a threshold. All the fours represent stability and security. There's something very interesting about your energy, Libra. It's like you've got this sort of peace about you. And, well, some of you have, obviously. And even though there's clearly this energy of waiting, because the Three of Wands is your ship's nearly in. Most people know this card, okay? Waiting for your ships to come in. 10 of Wands, the end of an oppressive cycle. But it's that sort of thing that is nearly over. But you're still probably waiting for this night, this news to be delivered. Sorry guys, I spend a lot of my life reading the Knight of Pentacles. But you have this incredible peace and serenity about you. Definitely self-esteem, higher vision. And I think it seems to be allowing you to allow this unfoldment of time without there being a massive issue. What comes after? Yeah, after the Three comes the Ace and the Lovers. I think the Knight looks like he's getting here and things are beginning to speed up. I'm also quite intrigued about other people's energies. There's two very, very, very powerful cards showing up for you. And if other people showed up like that for me this week, they'd be really, really dynamic. Very much, again, wanting to take control of their destiny. That's what the Magician is. The Empress might be about family. It might be about home, that sort of thing. She's also very prosperous. She's also the very practical part of love. Love you can see and you can touch and you can feel. So Libra, even though there's definitely some sort of waiting, the aces are coming. But having 2 queens and Temperance card as your energy means that you're pretty much very empowered here, or you have the potential to be empowered. We don't have to be empowered if we don't want to. Or we can step into these beautiful energies where we swim in the water, we don't drown in it. We bring this perfect balance of mind and heart. And that's what spiritualizing your emotions is. It's that simple, that you begin to follow your heart. You see your body and your emotions as your guidance system, and you learn to trust them and you learn to follow them. For you that are waiting on something, I think it's about to arrive. And if these were my cards, I would just be in the energy. I'd believe in myself. I'd have confidence. I wouldn't let anyone rock my boat. And quite often when we get 3 very empowered cards, it means maybe we've been in some difficulty and we've learned to overcome and stand up tall and have this very different energy about us. And that's when life tends to change for us without us having to do anything. The ships come in, basically. And we are just being temperate, hanging out in the water. Very much still in touch with this grail. The love in our heart. But we're also in a very peaceful state. Lovely reading, Libra. Okay, speak to you next week on your Vimeo links underneath for your September love readings. Bye.